Hey everyone, SVTWRC here. This will be a continuation on the long-term ownership of my 2004 WRX STi Impreza. The Impreza's held up really well over the years. It's over 13 years old now. Paint-wise, it's resisted a lot of deep scratches. Being an aluminum alloy hood, you're going to get slight dents in it. And it's got a couple. You can see the ripples right here and right here. The hood scoop was the first thing paint-wise to go. It's a very common thing.
I just painted mine black. I think it looks better.
Now paint-wise on the front end, you're going to get a bunch of chips, especially if you highway drive. This isn't highway driven so much. The lip is actually pressing it and holding it up because underneath is all scratched up. This whole entire front clip here came completely loose when I was rally crossing. So right now it's held up with some nuts and bolts instead of the plastic clips. You never want to lean on this. I could just take this right now and start denting that. Sometimes they pop back out, sometimes they don't. The headlights are not too bad. They do require every 6 months the 3M Headlight Cleaner. What I've done is I just keep this pad. I keep using some rubbing compound, just a little amount on this, and this does the trick. As you can see, it's not damaging my headlights. I've done it about over 50 times so far. I usually do a spray wax maybe 2 to 3 times a year, and maybe a real full wax maybe once a year, and it's kept the paint pretty nice. But on the front end, like I said, you're never going to be able to take all the chips out. The best you can do is just try and keep it waxed, but the chips are going to be everywhere on the front hood. And they're going to show up. So overall, paint-wise, it's very thin, but as you can see here, it's scratched and swirled like you wouldn't believe. I don't know what material the wing is, but it doesn't take scratches very well on the top. And mine's kind of beat up, but it is just a wing. Everything else looks really good. Sometimes on the paint, this is a really sore spot. It's right here under the gas tank. These start to rust a great deal, but mine never has. Now I had to do some Bondo work here and fix a hole that was here because mine actually rusted here, which was very odd. They usually don't rust there. So I've had my front glass replaced. It's not the best in the world, but the stock one will do. I have never had an electric problem with any of the doors or the locks or anything of the such. Everything electrical works, even the motors for the headlight height adjustment. My intercooler water sprayer still works.
Just about all the interior dash materials have kept the scratches away. 100%. Couple dings and dongs there.
The glove box is on a very flimsy hinge inside. Everything else is held up accordingly. The seats have held up really well. I did have this burn hole in it when I purchased it. Now the carpet in the front has taken a little bit of wear. Now it does see winters. I drive this thing heavily in the winter. I depend on this. So this thing has to get me there. coming in and out all the time. They're not the most amazing bolstered seats because they're very wide. I still use Meguiar's because I love it. That's just the old time stuff. Of course, Armor All, don't use it too much anymore. It's just, I could actually throw that bottle out. It's just kind of sitting there. And these are what I've been really using lately. These are my second or third bottle of each of these. For the long haul of this car, I've been using this. This is what I've been using probably for the past 4 or 5 years on it. And it's fantastic. I use these with your normal microfiber towels. I do rip these off. It helps not scratch up the paint. Invisible glass, really great stuff. This is brand new. I just got this recently. I got this for the Fiesta. I've recently been using it on the STi with great results. It's really good. It's not an oily thing. It's slick mist, and you'd think it'd be like a black magic, but it's not. Same thing with this. I thought this was going to be some really harsh stuff, but it really kind of just blends in there well. I had a piece of tape up here when I rally crossed, a piece of yellow tape, and when I lifted it off, you can see here, a lot of this material came off. That has nothing to do with the rest of it here starting to become really messed up. And I've seen a lot of other people's get screwed up over time as well. And that's just one thing, but I really never keep my hand. I'm not a this dude. You know, if you are, that's fine, man. Alright, well that's it for this part of the video. So a couple things just before we go. The car is garaged for the past 6 years. I used to detail for a second job. I had the car Simonized there. So if this were part 2 of the video, part 3 is coming up. That's going to be motor, suspension, and all the rest of that stuff. No, it's going to be for the motor, the reliability. This is SVTWRC signing off now. Hit that like button if it helps you out. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see y'all later. Bye-bye, guys.